Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. In the ABCs of creating a successful organization, we're on the letter T. And there's two different topics we really talk about when it comes to T. It could be time. We definitely need to get intentional with our time and really effectively use our time, as it is our most valuable asset. But today I would really like to discuss team, because it's our team that gets us the results in business. And I want to use a very high standard as far as an example. And if you think of the Navy SEAL Trident, that's the insignia that goes on their chest when they pass BUDS training. And the Navy SEAL, in my opinion, is the epitome and the standard of team. They are united. They are solely focused on the mission and the outcome. They stick together. They have each other's back. They plan, they're clear, they go in, they execute, they get out. They are the epitome of team. Now, is using the Navy SEALs as a standard for team, is that a little bit too high? Why not? Why not set a high standard for creating a dream team for your organization? Because they are the fuel and the glue of your organization. Think about it. Think about the phrase people say, customer first. Yes, I agree, it's all about the customer. But who really takes care of the customer in your organization? It's the team. In an organization, your job as a leader is to strictly take care of the team. Something I learned early on, I was in the restaurant business years ago, and I took on a brand new store. And within 2 years, we were store to division 2 quarters in a row, and we had the #1 performing bar in the nation. But what I really learned through this journey was all I had to do as a manager when I was going to work was make everyone on the team feel like they're on their A game. Make them feel good about themselves. Because in an organization or a corporation, if your team feels good about themselves and they're on the A game, they're going to shine. And especially in the restaurant business, when you have a waiter or waitress that's on their A game and they feel good about themselves, they're going to upsell, they're going to create an experience for you, you're going to be happy as a customer, you're going to come back more often, you're going to tell your friends, and by the leader taking care of the team being on their A game, they will literally take care of the customer, and the customer in return will take care of the business. And of course, the reason we start a business in the first place is for the business to take care of us, to create the dreams and the aspirations, fulfill those goals and dreams so we can live the life we want to live. But if we don't take care of the team first, none of that is possible. So again, are the Navy SEALs too high of a standard? I think not. Hold the highest standard for your organization. If your team is not where they need to be, don't look at them. Look at yourself as a leader. Look at the structure that you have in place. Look at the culture you have in place. First, do you have the structure to create the accountability and the ownership? Do you have a vision and a mission and a culture that gives them the drive and the destination, the drive-through to represent your brand and articulate that to your customers? If that's not in place, that's one of the reasons your team isn't running on all cylinders. Do you have position agreements in place? Are you sitting down with them once a quarter, let them know how they're doing and grading them and giving the areas of which they need to improve? You begin to put these things in place. You create the culture, you create the accountability and the ownership. You'll be amazed at how your team steps up. So if your team isn't where they need to be, you, as a leader, step it up. Put the systems in place to create the structure and the culture, and set yourself a high bar. Ask yourself, what is the trident, the insignia that can be put on the chest of every one of your employees and you as a leader to signify that you are a team like the Navy SEALs? I hope this has been valuable. I want to thank you for joining me as always on Monday Morning with Coach Michael, and I want to wish you a productive, profitable week. Go create your dream team. Have a great week. Thank you.